Hey everybody, welcome back to the show, and I'm your host, Dr. Nick, and this is the 90s Guy Show. Today's topic, shoot interviews in professional wrestling. Now, we've all seen shoot interviews with guys like Raven, CM Punk, Bam Bam Bigelow back in the day. Usually, when a person does a shoot interview, it's after they were let go from a company or many years later when they've parted, and they usually air their grievances about how they were booked, about how their persona was taken care of during their time in the company, their problems with other wrestlers that they had. Now, necessarily, shoot interviews could be very entertaining, but they could also be very damaging to a person's career. If you're not far long enough in your career, you shouldn't be doing a shoot interview. It could totally ruin your reputation. If you've been in the business for a long time and you have enough people to back you up and you have a reputation that is actually upstanding, then for the most part, there are a lot of people out there that can air their grievances as much as they want. Shoot interviews are interesting because of the fact that a lot of times companies prey on former superstars, ones that are either recovering addicts, still addicts, ones that are looking for a quick buck, ones that are just basically shoot interview people that they do these with are, in my opinion, vultures. They offer a ton of money for guys to come and basically talk shit about their former employer, wrestlers that they used to deal with in the ring, and just all kinds of crazy things can come out in a shoot interview. Some of the things are true, some of the things are not. One of the most recent shoot interviews that I watched from years ago was a Shawn Michaels shoot interview, and he talked about different people. This was many years ago. I believe came out about 98, something like that, and he wasn't exactly in the best standing with the company to begin with. This was after he left uh, after WrestleMania 14. And there was an interview that I came across, and he talked about people that he didn't like to work with, people he liked to work with, problems that he had with Vince McMahon, and there was just a long list of things. And he admitted openly, even now, that he was using painkillers, and that was not something that he hid. Luckily, he was able to kick that habit. There are a lot of I remember I watched a shoot interview with Kevin Nash and Sean Waltman, and Kevin talked about the drug use that Sean Waltman, also known as X Pac, he talked about his drug use and alcohol abuse and things like that, and basically said right there on the interview, Sean, I don't want to see you die. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to live this life anymore. And we all know about the because of the recent death of Johnny Lawyer, China. She also did quite a few uh, interviews and aired her grievances over the years for many things that had happened. Now, me personally, a lot of these shoot interviews that I've seen, I pretty much take them with a grain of salt because you don't really know what source. They could just be really pissed off and want to be angry at the world, and they may have a vendetta against a certain individual, and the information may not be 100% accurate. But some of them can be very informational. Some could be just entertaining. Me personally, I don't really care for a lot of them because they put a lot of people, especially the people that they offer a lot of money to, um, they put them in a negative light. So, we have enough negativity in the world. We don't need that type of necessary publicity to begin with. But anyways, go to YouTube, go to Google, type in, wrestling shoot interview, and you can find a whole list of them. You can hear there are shoot interviews that are good ones that are not negative, ones where they tell funny stories and good experiences. And the word shoot means not in character. Basically, they're not their character. They are telling the stories and the situations in their own words versus their persona that they used to portray. But check these out, and I hope I've given you some information about shoot interviews and some of the reasons why I like and dislike them. But anyway, like this video, subscribe down below, leave a comment, and I will see y'all later.